get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Play hard, that's the motto. That's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. Yeah, so, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Dan. Lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games, so essentially this makes this a three-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're one win away from moving on as opposed to one loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Zach Davies gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on the pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. 2-0 count, the pitch.
Nope, ball.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
The 3-0. And he lays off, ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
1-0.
McNeil gets his lead at first, nobody out. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. And a ball 1-0. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Here's the 1-0. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 one more time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The second for one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
So here's Pete Alonso. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No,
and so take a look at ball 1. Runner on first with 2 away. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets lead 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Carrasco will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour. But the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
He's set and the pitch. Javier Baez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
swung on and lifted in the air to left. Lindor has a play. 1 out.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Carrasco pauses. 1-0 on its way. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
To 1-2 now. The pitch. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. This pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for the second out.
That is good.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's just 2 for 12. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
This is foul right side. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4. The center fielder, Ian
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Happ with a 2-1 count now. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Now to the plate, here is Dominic Smith. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Davies has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty B, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
That is good.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Short. In time to first, and there are 2 around. Up next, J.D. Davis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jock Peterson now. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's it.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a curveball misses inside. Here now the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Peterson stands at second with no outs. 2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Drilled right back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
3-0 to him now. Carrasco pauses. Here's the pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now here is David Bodie looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First delivery to him.
surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 0-1 delivery.
That's the ball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Zach Davies.
Into the box now, Zach Davies. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the belt, the pitch.
1-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
All even now, 2-2. Set now the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And ain't just foul. Ready with the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Inning, it'll be James McCann. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Standing in now, Carlos Carrasco. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Bounce to first. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 6,
Next to stand in is Jeff McNeil. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. And she'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. McNeil leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A 3-1 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Baez with the bare hand. Hey now. Well, the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 New York. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. He's set. Here it comes.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Verdugo. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That's by him for strike one.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And that's over. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he fouls this one off. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-1. Into the box, Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Fouled away. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Next up from New York, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 2-1.
No, that's out.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
That's down into left center for a base hit.
Up next to the net, the shortstop.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 0 count. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Set. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold. 0-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Now the first pitch. Fouled off. Goodness. 0-2 now.
No ball.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's C.J. Cron now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Carrasco pauses. 0-1 on its way. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. One-two offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson. John Perez.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit down the line to third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Our score remains 2-1. Now to bat, James McCann. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Carlos.
Next to hit, Carlos Carrasco grounded out in his last at bat. First delivery to him. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. The 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
and yes, summer never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from those other.
Joey Lucchese, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Joey Lucchese.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch on its way. As he will look at a curveball right on the black, apparently. It's strike one.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. At the plate, Zach Davies. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And now, Jason Hayward by his pitch from first. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ball 2. fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Verdugo on second. Conforto on at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Alec Mills takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 33, Alec Mills.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Lifted in the air to center. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Mills, native of Tennessee. He was taken in the 22nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1, here it is. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So the next to bat will be James McCann. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Three runs already home here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now. from the stretch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Brandon Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Count. Here's the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next up, Jeff McNeil, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Two pitches fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Mets lead it 6-1. Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's a perfect 2 for 2.
Chris Bryant.
From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally, you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Standing in now, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting John Peterson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's
he'll take a look at ball 1. Bryant at second, Happ at first with no outs. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. None out, runners at first and second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, C.J. Cron. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 1 for 5. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
1-1.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Very weakly on the ground. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Next, it'll be Michael Conforto. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And now pitch on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
And the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
No, that's it.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pete Alonso comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Brandon Workman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Smith will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Happ scoops it up. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy with that one.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next to hit is J.D. Davis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1, here's the pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Mets 7 and the Cubs 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jacob Barnes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jonathan Villar is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on the way. Wilson Contreras is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Bodie.
So now into the box is David Bodie, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's high.
Up high.
Ball.
2-1 now.
2-1.
Bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league leg-up.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start on this one.
Austin Romine will be summoned off the bench here. It's a pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Barnes, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bodie stands at first with 1 out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batter, shortstop, Javier.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Javier Baez singled last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. Front here as this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. And that's high for the ball. It's 2-2. 3-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Hard hit towards center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 52, Jonathan Holder.
Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. First delivery to him.
Yeah.
Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a pitch on the way. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, Jonathan Holder.
Digging in will be Jonathan Villar. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes.
One
out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two out, nobody on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Mets. They're on top 7-1. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry's Familia.
Now it'll be Chris Bryant, lifetime against Familia. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that misses 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant.
2-1.
Familia, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Got a full count.
Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
3-2 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. And that's out number one.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Ian Happ, struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. In now, Jock Peterson. He'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Happ, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, C.J. Cron. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Wilson Contreras would be next. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Now at the plate here is Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the 9th now in Game 3. The Mets lead this one 7-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stock will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tony Walters will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And stepping in, Alex Verdugo, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Now the first pitch.
Good.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward at the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So next to hit is Michael Conforto. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. From the stretch. Stock. Playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. This is popped up. Baez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. Seared down the first baseline, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into 2nd.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to 2nd to earn himself a double.
box now, Dominic Smith. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0. Grounded up the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edwin Diaz will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Kevin Pillar will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as the right-hander begins to throw out there. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
one more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. 7-1 the final today. New York take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. Joey Lucchesi is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Protect your chest, you spend 70 on your biz, and ain't sure that's for your friends, you won't stop these heads from playing with you, you won't run the block, you don't really want to mess with them clowns, you come up with them clowns, you stuck with them clowns,
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find